Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get this League Cup underway. Still the first round, second lot of teams coming out. This is Elsternwick versus Pascoe Vale. Elsternwick, they're in the bottom of the ladder. This is cup action, so it means absolutely nothing. Pascoe Vale going down to the Vic Vipers midweek. Elsternwick also copping a big trouncing. They went down hard, 10-1. As we've got a couple of new inclusions for Elsternwick. As Darwin battling it out. Darwin looked to open it up, and Pilati just in the way. Looks a bit ginger. Pilati. 1-2 Pilati and Silva, and it's off the upright. Blackburn across goal, that's the first. Blackburn to Pilati. Pilati finishes it off. And the young keeper in goals, Diavo, concedes early his first premiership, his first cup goal in the back of the net as Pilati gets on target. Pascoe Vale 1-0 up. It only took him 2.5 minutes or so. Pascoe Vale 1-0 up. It only took him 2.5 minutes or so. Da Silva. Caro. Pascoe Vale want to get their nice touches in place just to get the cobwebs out after going down to the Vic Vipers, their arch enemies. Pilati almost getting a second. Elsternwick are going to go through the formalities. Surprised they've started with Athanopoulos on the pitch. Nicolaitis, Athanopoulos. Not much movement from Elsternwick. Gets Ninkovic. Ninkovic, he was surely missed last week as Blackburn gets it back to Pilati. The Silva Caro. The Silva. Caro and Vu with a save there, and Vu comes out. Does well, makes himself look big. Ninkovic, Darwin. Two players that have impressed the Elsternwick management as Thanopoulos gets it to Ninkovic. Came across from Brunswick, as we mentioned a number of times. Done quite well settling in. However, Elsternwick are on the bottom of the ladder. They'd want to get some serious points in the premiership, but this is League Cup we're talking about right now, and they'd want to try to advance to the next stage if they possibly can. Get their tails up as a foul just outside the D as Duva has been brought down by Da Silva. As our official on the near side, Mo Gilmez, picks it up. As it's a foul, there's no doubt about that. Good decision by the young referee. As Nicolaitis. It's not 3 metres, and there's no doubt about that. If that's 3 metres, I might make his uncle, but it doesn't matter because Nicolaitis has just banged it. And it's 1-1 here with 13 minutes 33 to play in the first half. And Elsternwick have come to play. Pascoe Vale haven't shooken off those cobwebs. They've been dominant all season. Ball comes to Darwin, and Darwin scrapes one out. Got a clip. Wasn't paid. Barbosa down the line finds Kazra. Kazra, and it was a save by Vu. Vu's done well so far. He's been solid. Kazra to Barbosa, and the ball will go out for a corner. Barbosa, didn't catch him. He did catch Barbosa on the way out, and we get a smile from the bearded burglar. It's a sub. Kazra pinches it. Caro! There's a big mistake as the sub comes on. A Gurk, and Athanasopoulos make a sub right on the fringe. It was a mess. And a goal, it's 2-1 now. 11 minutes 33 in this cup tie. You could not see Elsternwick advancing from here, but you never know your luck with a Gurk on the pitch. Through the pack, and it's gone all the way out. Sam Boyce will keep it in with those yellow socks. Not sure why he always wears those yellow socks, but nevertheless. Silva. Da Silva. 1-2, Da Silva. Nice 1-2 with Pilati as Darwin. It's the ball back to Nicolaides, to Darwin. It's Pilati. Pilati trying to go alone, and Vu does really well coming out as it hits the Melbourne Auto Depot sign. The ball cut out. Nicolaides. Oh, he's trying to go over the top. And he did get clipped, did he not? I'm not sure what it is, a corner. It is a corner. Nicolaides wins a corner there. Sam Boyce must have got a clip on it. Right back post, they've fallen asleep, Pascoe Vale. It was a smart ball, a Gurkha couldn't get it online. It should have been the equaliser. And Nikovic off the upright, it's all over the shop. It's a corner kick. Casual should have gone all the way back to Pilati, but chose to go for the dribble. As Athanopoulos down the line, it was awful. It was awful, and he gets penalised. Caro. Pilati. Oh, lovely little flick over the top, looking for Pilati. Pilati was not on the same page. Went to the keeper as Athanopoulos gives possession away. Kazra, this will cost him, and Kazra blazes wide. He hasn't got his kicking boots on, this young man. I have not seen a bloke have more shots than Kazra and go wide. 28 seconds remaining, Pascoe Vale 2-1 lead. Who'd have thought? It is the cup game, perhaps Pascoe Vale not taking it as serious, but you'd hope they do, because they went down hard to the Vic Vipers. They want to bounce back hard. As a Gurkha, he's in dangerous position. Gurkha all the way back, but it falls to Barbosa. Barbosa gets the little nutmeg on Gallagher. Caro, but doesn't work out. 6 minutes, 6 seconds. Barbosa, Apostolopoulos Thanasopoulos won't keep it in. And that's the first half, ladies and gentlemen. And 2-1 win, 2-1 lead to Pascoe Vale will be back in the second half. Caro. De Silva trying to get Blackburn onto where the ball falls for Darwin. Darwin's been there every step of the way. Get the ball, Nikovic. And they needed the faintest of taps. And Nikovic trying to get a goal to open him up. Barbosa going alone. Is he going to go all the way? Blackburn, oh, and it's a day. You wouldn't believe what a week Pascoe Vale's having. Barbosa danced all the way, and Blackburn had to just bang it. It was on an angle. He put it wide. Gallagher. While Pascoe Vale are missing. Big strike there, and it was saved by Boysa. De Silva gets a clip along the way. De Silva. He's got plenty to do still. He's got Caro on either side. Tries to go through Caro, and a cross goal. And it's not going in the back of the net with 14 minutes, 14 remaining. Remember, we go to extra time and penalties, as we did last week between Essendon. It was just a touch wide. Vu, it's been impressive. It's done well so far, the young Vu. Big block, Nikovic, and Sam Boyce had to be good. Blackburn just does enough to get the ball off Darwin. Darwin was off. Darwin fancying his chances. Nicolaides. We can't touch it. Pilati, all the way back. 1-2, this is the one, it's the goal they wanted. A good combination there between Pilati and De Silva as they're going to go to the celebration mood. What on earth was that? It was meant to be some sort of a party trick. But Pascoe, no mood in partying, as a 3-1 scoreline doesn't flatter them at all. They've actually grinded this one out. Elsternwick have done a phenomenal job staying in it. Another goal for Elsternwick will keep them in it. 11 minutes remaining, and Darwin and co would want to see something transpire as De Silva does well to cut it back. De Silva look for a goal now, and De Silva, and their tails are up now, and their confidence is starting to creep back. All they needed was that 1 or 2 just to keep them going. It's 4-1 now, and De Silva, and a timeout's been called. Oh, we get this timeout out of the way. 10 minutes, 43 running the clock. Pascoe Vale have just kicked 3 unanswered goals, or 2 unanswered goals rather, to make the score 4-1. Elsternwick looked like they were right in it. The Gurk coming on the pitch, just to ruffle a few feathers. Udadal were doing extremely well so far. Palati. Cara and Palati combining well. Earlier on it was De Silva and Palati scored. Palati scoring and De Silva scoring right after that. This is it. That's why now we're starting to play a little bit of futsal as Pascoe Vale have got their rhythm back. And perhaps we're going to see the goal celebration, or are we not? No, we're not. And with just under 10 minutes remaining in the clock, Pascoe Vale somehow found back their rhythm, or has Elsternwick dropped their intensity? And Elsternwick have done so well to keep right up to the league leaders. Look like it might be one of those big old upsets in the cup. Still plenty of time to go. Can Elsternwick come back? It's 5-1. It's hard to get it back from here, considering they've only kicked 1 goal so far. Ninkovic. Palati. All the way back to Caro. De Silva. Oh, De Silva hitting the ground. Ninkovic getting the ball off him. Over the top. Gallagher. Oh, you wouldn't read about it. You wouldn't read about it as Gallagher hit the post. It came back to him and he snicked it. As the bearded burglar Barbosa comes on. De Silva, Palati. Blackburn, who kicked the only goal during the week for Pascoe Vale, who went down 4-1. First loss of the season. De Silva cross goal, and Vu does well, but Vu gives it to Blackburn. Straight to De Silva. Vu perhaps rushed it, and the ball does go out. Gallagher gets the last touch on it. All the way back. Boysa. Ball goes to De Silva. Boysa does well. Blackburn, bit lackluster there. De Silva. Ball falls for Gallagher, and De Silva strong. Gallagher challenging him. De Silva gets back to Palati. Palati to Barbosa. Barbosa. This is his 3rd game back from an overseas trip. He's back now. Lovely little pass. De Silva. Barbosa and De Silva combined. And De Silva, it didn't look like it had much venom behind it. And Vu perhaps didn't realise the power in it. And the ball went in the back of the net, trickled the back of the net. Nice goal, 6-1. The ball stays in as Gurk keeps it in. Gazra's come on. Gazra tries to play it on. Gurk, 2 big men there, Blackburn and Gurk. Gurk with a big strike, and Boysa had to pull off a save. Perhaps the first save Boysa's had to pull off. He hasn't been busy, although Elsternwick have been pressuring him up high. The Bunyips, the Royal Bunyips, and Blackburn goes down, a free kick to James Blackburn. He hasn't found himself on the scorer's sheet yet, as I think it's going to start really smelling in a minute. Blackburn, oh, Gurk, Ninkovic, Gurk. Could be his day, the sun, oh! And a Gurk just over the top. I thought Gurk was going to polish it off. So Blackburn getting frustrated with himself. Barbosa trying to get past Gallagher and Ninkovic. Gazra. It's Barbosa. Gazra to Barbosa. Gazra. And he gets it on that occasion. Gazra Musbari gets the goal he's been looking for over a week. He finally hits the top of the crossbar and it goes in, and it's 7-1. And no one would have thought that. It was only 2-1 6 minutes ago. And now with 4.5 minutes remaining, it's 7-1, and Pascoe Vale flicked the switch. The Lions have bit the bunyips on the back of the neck, and they're suffocating him right now. They're keeping him down. They're almost completely dead. As Kajra and Vu comes out, and Gwerk, he'll look to get further in track. And Nikovic gets, and a cross goal. Gwerk blazes, and it goes wide. Gwerk. Oh, Gwerk got it back to Thanasopoulos. Thanasopoulos making his debut in the V-League Premiership. What have you thought about him? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave it up to you. Pilati down the line for Thanasopoulos. Ninkovic. Pilati trying to pinch it. Ninkovic. Pilati with a shot now. No, he gets to Kajra. Kajra, Pilati. Breno, Pilati and Kajra combine. Pilati gets his second. And he does the big laugh hard. It's a lovely goal. Kajra, the architect. And Pilati pounced it into the back of the net. It's 8-1, and who'd have thought? I said it earlier. Only 7 minutes ago it was 2-1. Elsternwick looking very dangerous. Perhaps equalising. Pascoe Vale shaky. Pilati going for the sneaky peek through the legs, gets Gallagher away, does Fu, but Pilati cleans up with 28 seconds to go. But Darwin, Fana, Gallagher, back to Darwin, and Darwin handballs the ball, loses the block completely. Blackburn, will he look to blaze? Blackburn, he's got a Gwerk, but he starts again, plenty of time, he says. 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. Barbosa. And Afana looking for his first premiership goal. Oh, he would have put the house down. As Afana with the last shot. And that's the end for Elsternwick in the cup. They bow out. Pascoe Vale advance to the next stage. It was a valiant performance from a depleted Royals, the Bunyips. Elsternwick go down 8-1 in the end. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the next big clash of round 1, Metropolitan versus Bowen FC.